Hello roofer. Welcome to Slate Roofing School. Today we will learn the traditional French technique of ridge arranging. In the original language, aretiere, with 3 offset slates. Suppose we have an angle of inclination of the ridge of 51 degrees. Under such conditions, we must draw 3 inclined stones. Do not worry, you will deal with this geometry once, make templates, and then everything can be done according to the template. Using a compass, we draw a segment on the slate with a radius equal to the width of the stone. We do all this from the back. From the center of this segment, we draw the angle of the ridge. I emphasize that this is exactly the angle between the horizontal line and the ridge on the surface, which we must cover. Importantly, this is not the slope of the roof itself. Now this corner that we should theoretically cut off, now we split it in half. We draw the bisector using a compass. We draw a bisector, and we will cut off only half of this corner. To compensate for the slope of the ridge, we draw the second half of the corner, but already from below the stone. Thus, we divided the angle of the required cut, half the angle on the side and half on the bottom. We pass to the second stone, mark this segment. And this section is below. The resulting segments are also divided in half. In the upper segment and in the lower segment. We mark these bisectors. We pass to the last stone and mark only this segment. Let's fix it again. This is the starting angle from which all drawing begins. This is the angle of the ridge relative to the line of the horizontal row. The upper corner, which goes beyond the boundaries of the roof, we divide in half. And cut the second half of the corner from the bottom. After that, we take the angle along which the resulting slate leans, and also divide it by 2. We cut one half of the corner from the side, the second half from the bottom. And the last stone. Here we cut only one segment, the angle of the previous stone. We do not tilt this stone. We have prepared 3 slanted stones that will form a beautiful French-style ridge. This will allow you to diversify your projects. As you can see, it is not difficult and not very labor-intensive. You probably have at least one person in your team who has nothing to do forever. This work is just for him. Draw once and then you do everything according to the template. Apply it, but do it tastefully, combine it correctly so that it is in the context of architecture. In the next lesson, I will show how these stones lie on the ridge. I will also show what solutions to use for other angles of the ridge. To watch the second lesson, follow the link below.